Hello and welcome back to another Scarlet and Violet era booster box opening. Today I of course have Twilight Masquerade, as you could probably see on the screen and in the title. And you might notice I'm going out of order again. I actually have owned my Temporal Forces booster box for a little bit now, but I just decided to do Twilight Masquerade first since I kind of paid a little bit extra to pre-order this, but really not too much extra. So this is the first time I've ever had a booster box where the wrap on the outside looked a little bit, I wouldn't say damaged, but it was a little bit looser than I'm used to and a little more scuffed. So I don't think it was damaged or anything, but it was definitely a little different than I am used to for these. So let's go ahead and get our packs out of this box here. And as a more traditional opening of mine, I would like to try to pop out the cardboard, I believe, Ursaluna? I cannot remember the name of this Pokemon. I did not really play Legend Arceus, but pop out the booster box as it is intended to appear in a store. So that's pretty neat. I might try to get that in the background of the video in a little bit, but for now I'm going to put it out of the way, square up our packs, and push the packs just to the back of the frame. And you know what? I believe this is Ogerpon. Let's start with the Ogerpon pack tonight. It is currently just after midnight local time, and I don't know, I just was kind of in the mood to open this booster box. I've been thinking about it all afternoon. I thought, why not? So we put our code card to the side over here, and this is a Scarlet and Violet era pack, so we do not have to do any reorganizing. Monferno is our first card of the box. Nosepass. Jinx. Floette, Cramorant, Tatsugiri, Farigiraf, Applin is our first reverse, Cramorant is our second, and our first rare of this box is Enamorus. And of course a basic energy card as they always have. Alright. Nice to see what some of we can expect to be today. I do not remember the name of this Pokemon, but I do know it is related to Sinistea. I believe one of the new evolutions from one of the DLCs. So I'm going to have to go back to Scarlet and Violet and play through those DLCs soon. Thought I'll be a little more familiar with the Pokemon that are going to be added to future sets, including probably this one. Another code card, and we have Volbeat, Luxio, Goldeen, Dreepy, Heracross, Palafin, Handheld Fan. Ooh, Brute Bonnet is one of our, looks like reverses here. Pretty nice shine to the card. Let me see if I can, there we go. Didn't realize I had it locked focus. And hopefully that comes through on the camera pretty well. Got a Girder, and our rare is, ooh, that's pretty nice, a Walking Wake. Also holographic. Looks very nice. Quite happy with that one. So I'm going to sleeve those two up the next time that I restart my recording. But right now, I'm kind of in the mood to just keep it rolling. So let's go ahead and move on to I believe this is Dragapult with a Terra Dragon type, I believe. So let's go ahead. Ooh, that one ripped pretty easily. Another code card. And Timber, Aaron, Spinarak, Sandshrew, Snorlax with a 5 energy attack. Ooh, I see something shiny back here. Hopefully we got something good. Morpeko, Carmine. Ooh, here it is. Ooh, I don't think I've ever pulled an A-Spec before. The Unfair stamp, that is a pretty nice looking card. I'm really a fan of the, I don't know, not quite purple, not quite pink border, but that is a very nice looking card. Definitely sleeving that one. We got a Heatran, which is a reverse rare, and as many longtime viewers will know, I do usually sleeve our reverse rares. And our regular rare is a Teal Mask Ogerpon. Pretty nice pack there. Very happy with what we got, so let me slide some of these out of the way. As I said, I think I'm going to wait to sleeve the cards I plan to sleeve until after I restart the recording here in a moment. So go ahead and put Ogerpon up there. And I just realized I had stacked these for some reason. There we go. One more pack and then I'll restart recording. I also need to stretch my back because I have my tripod set up in a funny way so that I can see the camera while also being able to look at the cards themselves instead of on the recording, or the viewfinder, I guess, if you will. Snorunt, Chimecho, Chimchar, Whirlipede, or Whirlipede rather. Ooh, Chi-Yu, that is nice artwork. Chi-Yu is one of my favorite Scarlet and Violet era Pokemon. So that's very nice, I like that. And it's not even a rare, which is interesting. Lucky Helmet, ooh, pulled that a little too close to the camera. Mightyena. Dreepy is our first reverse. It looks interesting with those varying energy types there, kind of like that. Ooh, Kremrit is our first, I don't remember the name. I believe alternate art is what we, or alternate rare is what we call it in the Scarlet and Violet era. I'll have to look that up to confirm. And our rare is a Heatran, which that holo looks pretty nice. I hope I can get that on camera a little bit better. Yeah, looks like it's coming through a little bit. Anyway, so far I've been very happy with the card arts in this set. They've been very nice. Quite a few have caught my eye as we've been going. Anyway, I'm going to restart the recording and sleeve a few of these guys. And I'm back. So, once again, the same art from the Sinistea relative that I cannot remember the name of. I'm going to have to look it up before I restart recording again because I don't want to just keep saying the Sinistea relative. It might even be on the pack information on the back here. So I'll have to take a look into that. Anyway, we have our code card as always, and a Sunkern. Abra, always been a big fan of Abra, so I'd actually quite like to get the Alakazam from this set. Skarmory, Applin, Rhyfort, Diplin, once again with interesting combinations of energy, so that's nice. Another Chi-Yu. Apom is our first reverse. Clefairy is our second, and Tealmask Ogerpon EX is our rare. Nice. So this is considered a hit. Not a huge one, of course, but it is still something that I'm going to quickly throw a sleeve on before I continue on. So I got my sleeves a little more convenient to grab after that last recording restart. So it's not a big deal to continue on. Once again, another Ogerpon pack here. And ooh. These have been opening very interestingly, so hopefully they continue to be easy so we don't have another huge interjection like last time. Sandygast, Feebas, Vulpix, Eevee, Diplin, Rillaboom, Lena's Aid, Phantump, love Phantump. We got a Lairon, and our rare is, I do not even know this Pokemon, Fezandipity. Pretty neat. It looks like it's related to the, I cannot think of the name of the other ones now. The other Pokemon that were introduced as part of that DLC. I cannot think of their names, unfortunately. Once again, I will have to look this up before I restart recording again. So we have another pack here. Let's go ahead and dig right into it. Okay, I was getting a little concerned there for a second. I had commented about how easy these packs have been to open so far, and I was afraid I was about to regret mentioning it. Darumaka with an interesting artwork like that. Apom with a beautiful artwork that's very nice. Poliwag, once again, beautiful artwork. I don't know why I'm just now pulling them out, but I've really liked every artwork in this pack so far. Oh, that was a Helioptile, Heracross, Palafin, Handheld Fan, Poltergeist. I'm saying Poltergeist is probably the name of the Pokemon on the packs that I have not recognized. Iron Bundle, love Iron Bundle. He's in my favorite Paradox form, so very happy to see that. And Walking Wake, another Walking Wake. Nice. So I will sleeve those two real quick and toss these other cards to the side out of the way for now. Oop, I'm trying not to knock my tripod over. Iron Bundle goes into a sleeve. Again, very nice card. And I really like how the future hollow really interacts with the rest of the card. Very nice looking. And of course, another Walking Wake. Same artwork, same card number as last one. So I will go ahead and make a stack right there for now. Another Dragapult art. Try to keep this thing moving for now. Code card. Ooh, about took our rare with it. There we go. Crawdont. Farfetch'd. Torkoal. Kadabra. Okay, now I just need the Alakazam. The Iron Bundle. Festival Grounds. Florges. Bellybolt's our first reverse. Sea King is our second. And Palafin EX is our rare. Nice. Ooh, those shinies are really coming. The stars are really coming through the viewfinder there, so that's nice. Definitely putting a sleeve on this one real quick. So I'm not really sure where to put it for now. We'll just keep adding to various stacks as we go, just so we can keep the visually interesting. You know what? Actually, this side of the viewfinder is pretty empty right now. So let me go ahead and start adding some cards to that side, just to add a little bit of variety. And anyone with an OLED TV, maybe hopefully help to avoid some burn-in. It's definitely a concern I always have while watching certain types of YouTube videos. Another code card. Here, get your OLED refreshed real quick. And we got a Snorunt. Again, just really cool arts in this set so far. Lairon, Chimchar. Hope that means there's a cool Infernape. Pinsir, Lucky Helmet, Mightyena, Revavroom. Ambipom is our first reverse. Hisuian Growlithe is our second, and our rare is another Palafin EX. This time ooh, I really do not remember the rarity names this time around, but it looks like an secret art or something like that kind of rare. But the colors on this are quite nice. I really like that kind of reddish orange into yellow that it has there. So that's quite nice. Very happy with that one. And that's, if I had to guess, either that or the A-Spec has been our most valuable card yet. I don't really like to look up sets before I open them, because I don't like to spoil any of the card arts. I know Twilight Masquerade, the chase card is, of course, the Greninja. I've seen it. I don't know how you couldn't have seen it by now if you know anything about this set, because it is a beautiful card. Girafarig, Froakie, Phantump, Slugma, Conkeldurr, that's a pretty cool one, Revavroom, Ogre's Mask, Perrin is our first reverse, our second is Floette, and our rare is Iron Leaves. One of the few cards I know about in this set is the Iron Leaves. I don't know, I think it's the fourth most valuable card. One of the sleeves is stuck. There we go. I think it's the fourth most valuable card in this set. I would like to have it a lot because it is a beautiful card. I know it's not the popular opinion, but I do generally prefer the future forms of most of the Paradox Pokemon, so would be very happy to have that. As I was saying, I don't like to look up the sets, or at least much about them, before I open them, because I like to try to keep it relatively spoiler-free, so that I'm a little more surprised when I have some really cool artworks. Anyway, next pack, we got a Corphish, a Grookey, Finizen, Wattrel, Diplin, Rillaboom, Lana's Aid, Wattrel's our first reverse, Poliwag is our second, and our rare is another Heatran. So I don't think I'm going to sleeve every Heatran I got, but I really liked the way that the reverse or not the reverse, just the regular hollow interacted with the light in here, so it got me quite excited, and I put a sleeve on it. I think I'll record one more before I take another break. My back is starting to give out from how I'm sitting with this tripod right now. So there's the code card. Howlucha. Ooh, are we in focus? There we go. Tangrowth. Venipede. Chansey. That's a pretty nice looking card. Bellibolt. Hassel. Poliwrath. Zapdos is our first reverse, and that's a nice card. I've always loved Zapdos. Torkoal is our second, and our rare is Munkidori. That is one of the ones I was trying to point out a moment ago. So I'm going to go ahead and take another break here and maybe do some more reorganization, so be right back. Alright, I only took about a 30-second break there. I got pretty excited to start opening packs again, so let's jump right back in. Once again, though, I did forget to look up the name of that Pokemon. And yes, I think I did just pull up a card of it, and it did not stick at all. So I will have to try to commit that name to memory soon. First card in this pack is a Fione. Very nice card. Always liked Fione and Manaphy. Girder. Venipede. Once again, just interesting artwork. I love how interesting the artwork in this is in this set. Aeron. Florges. Festival Grounds. Glamora. Pinsir is our first reverse. Well, there we go. A Fione alternate rare here. Very beautiful artwork. I've always loved cards that have a lot of blue, and this is just really, really something to look at in person. Our rare for this pack is a Frostlass. But obviously the star of this pack has easily been this Fione. So let me put a sleeve on that quickly. I'm going to take them out of this package real quick, make it a little easier for future ones. But that is just a beautiful card. Very happy to have that, and very happy to put that over here. So go ahead and move these out of the way and start with another pack, hoping to keep this moving pretty quickly here. I really enjoy opening these, but also this is not the most comfortable seating arrangement. But then again, as I said, when I took a break right then, I was so excited to get back to opening that I just wanted to jump back in even with the back pain. So Tadbulb is our first here. Applin. Swirlix. Litwick. Sunflora. Enhanced Hammer. Glalie. Kilowattrel is our first reverse. Florges is our second, and our rare, well, there we go. I just commented on wanting an Infernape. It's a pretty cool Infernape card. So I know it's not particularly one I would normally sleeve, especially with not great cindering, but just happy to see Infernape, so definitely going to put a sleeve on that for now, and I'll leave these extra cards down here just for the moment. So let's go ahead and jump into this next pack. So the other part of why I want to be a little bit quicker is that, as I said, I started recording just after midnight, so I'm hoping that recording this is going to make me a little bit tired so I can go to bed shortly after. Dracoloak is our first one. Poliwhirl, very nice Poliwhirl artwork. Tangela. Shinx, that's a pretty nice Shinx. Scolipede. Bug catching set. Ambipom. First reverse is a Ducklet. Again, just really cool artwork this time around. Aeron is our second, and our rare, there we go, another Zapdos. So let's go ahead and just sleeve that for now, because why not? It would be nice to have just an additional Zapdos sleeved up there. And I think I will actually take a real break this time after this pack. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. And I'm going to get up and stretch after this one and try to commit some of these Pokemon's names to memory. So let's go. Glimmet. Oh, come on, focus camera. There we go. Glimmet. Thwackey. Heliolisk. Ducklet. Conkeldurr. Revabroom. Ogre's Mask. Farfetch'd is our first reverse. Skarmory is our second, and our rare, Munkidori. I don't think we got a single new card that set or that pack. Seems like we had at least one copy of pretty much everything that we got in that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a break and be right back. And we're back. I went and looked up a few of the things I was wondering about. Sinistcha, or I was thinking it was supposed to be based off of matcha, so Sinistcha. I don't know, I'd have to read it again, but I did look up that one. And yes, Ursaluna is the Ursaring type Pokemon on the front of these packs. Golly, I'm losing my train of thought. Let's just get right into it. Sandshrew, Chansey, Tangela, Clefairy, Poliwrath, Hassel, Brute Bonnet, not hollow, but it does still look cool. Dracoloak is our first reverse. Poliwrath is our second, and it looks like we have a special border down here. And that's because we have a Luxray EX. Always loved Luxray. Put quite a bit of effort into finding a shiny Sphinx in Scarlet and Violet when I was playing through it. So very nice to have a Luxray EX here. So pretty nice artwork too. As you can see, I did reorganize my space a little bit here, but it is time to start adding cards to it, which is not at all a bad thing and not something to complain about. So I'd be very happy to see this table filled with cool sleeved cards. Let's go ahead and pull on this next pack here. And Poochyena. Oh, and we're losing focus again. Flabebe, Timburr, Aeron, Kilowattrel, Brute Bonnet, once again not hollow. Oop, we're sliding it a little too fast here. Community Center, Dipplin is our first reverse, Slurperf is our second, and Hisuian Arcanine is our rare. Pretty nice card. I like that artwork, it's pretty neat. So not a bad card at all. We'll go ahead and move those real quick. And start on this next pack here with a Dragapult Terra on hint. I have heard the pull rates for this set have been a little bit more brutal than some of the previous ones, and so far I think that might be mostly true. It does seem like we're a little bit later into the set than we would be for this number of cool cards. Emolga is our first, Hisuian Growlithe, Monferno, Nosepass, Sunflora, Enhanced Hammer, Glalie. Sunflora is our first reverse, Abra our second, and another Infernape is our rare. So pretty neat. Oh, and of course we had a Fire Energy. As I've mentioned in one of the previous videos, I don't remember exactly which one, when I first started collecting Pokemon cards, my first set was Majestic Dawn in the Diamond and Pearl days. And between packs and all the other things that my parents and Pop used to buy me, I didn't have a single Fire Energy card until I had been collecting for years. I don't know how I managed to not have a Fire Energy of all things, but I had, you know, dozens and dozens of each fire or of each energy type except for fire. So when I finally got one, that was a huge day for me. Clefairy, Varoom, Volbeat, Luxio, Aggron, Cook, Clefable, Tadbulb's our first reverse, Slugma's our second, and we got something. A Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX. Pretty neat, pretty neat. So let's go ahead and sleeve that. Ooh, there we go. I'll make it symmetrical because why not? And let's pull another Ogerpon pack here and see what we get. Another code card to the side, and Spinarak, Sandshrew, Darumaka, Apom, Iron Bundle, not hollow this time, Probopass, Love Ball, okay, Spinarak's our first reverse, Swirlix is our second, and our rare, Chandelure. Not bad. Pretty cool to see Chandelure still getting love in modern TCG sets. Kind of was afraid that it was going to be another one of those Pokemon from Gen 5 that just kind of got cast to the side, kind of like Reuniclus or Vanillix. which are both Pokemon I really like, but that get just kind of treated as lesser or don't really get the love that a lot of other Pokemon get. Which, nothing will ever get the same love as, like, Greninja or Charizard or, of course, Pikachu, but it would be nice to see them get a little bit more. I'm just happy that Porygon still gets to show up in the TCG despite being kind of blacklisted from the anime. Moving on, we got Shinx, Poltergeist. So this is actually not the one on the pack. It's Sinistra, I believe, is what I was saying. But it is the Matcha Pokemon, so... Varoom, Wattrel, Ambipom, Bug Catching Set, Hagron, Heliolisk, Snorunt, and Iron Leaves. Another Iron Leaves is our rare. Pretty neat. Let's do one or two more packs here. I'm not exactly sure how many we have in each stack, but it looks like they're equal right now. Let's do two more, and then we'll take another break and see what's going on. Ooh, man, these packs really are ripping weird. Jinx, Floette, Sunkern, Abra, Kilowattrel, Brute Bonnet, once again not hollow, Community Center, Chansey's our first reverse, nice. Nosepass is our second, and our rare is another Hisuian Arcanine. Not too bad, but I definitely do, like, as we're getting down this stack a little bit more, I really am starting to see what people are talking about with those pull rates. Because it feels like normally by this point in the box, for my previous videos, which I'd have to go back and check to make sure that I'm not just completely wrong, but it felt like by this point we would have had at least another row of really cool cards and maybe at least one high value card by this point. So let's see how these last few packs go. Goldeen, Dreepy, Sandygast, Feebas, Tatsugiri, Farigiraf, Jamming Tower, Sphinx is our first, Sandslash is our second, and our rare. Okay, here we go. Now we got something nice again. Magikarp EX, Terra. Looks like the Terra is still fire, so it just Terra'd into its own type, but that's still pretty cool. And I you know, say what you will about the modern sets and how they make the artwork, I do still kind of like this background. It is pretty neat. So let me go ahead and put that down there. I'll do a little bit of sorting and a little bit of stretching and be right back. Here we go again. That time I actually did take a few minute break and kind of stretched and sat down on an actual couch instead of in the floor. But let's go ahead and get some more progress on this box here. Taking that code card away, and we have a Volbeat, Goldeen, Sandygast, Dreepy, Clefable, Cook, Palafin, Trevenant is our first reverse here. Ooh, here we go. We have a Blood Moon Ursaluna EX. Very nice looking gallery card, as I like to keep calling it. 5 energy attack. But very nice, very, very nice. And Zapdos is our rare. Of course, love is Zapdos, but we have another star of the pack here. So very happy with that. Very nice to be getting some more stuff to add to the cool pile here. And of course, never unhappy to see another Zapdos. Let's move on to this next pack here. It looks like we might have 8 packs per stack left, so we'll do a little more recording, see when the best time to take a break is, and then probably hit the rest in one more recording. We have our code card and Poliwag, Helioptile, Corphish, Grookey, Scolipede, Bellibolt, Accompanying Flute, Tangrowth is our first reverse, Jinx is our second, and our rare is Tinglu. Beyond Chiyu, excuse me. I do like the other of the, I believe they're called the Catastrophe Quadrio. I don't really know the exact name there, but let's see. of Ruin. Man, I can't think of the name of them right now. Phew, I am having a great night on recalling things, if you couldn't tell. Been a very busy week, so it just kind of comes with it. Moving on, Skarmory, Applin, Snorunt, Lairon, another Iron Bundle, not hollow, Probopass, Love Ball. First reverse is a Lucky Helmet. I see a cool border there. Second is Chimecho, and our cool Pokemon is Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon EX. Very nice. I believe this set has 4 different Ogerpons, so it would be nice to have all 4. Let's see, we have the Teal Mask here. We had the, I believe, Cornerstone there. We have the Hearthflame there. So at least for the regular versions of these cards, or the, non-special or secret editions of them, we're 3 for 4 so far, I believe. So it would be nice to maybe finish that out in these final few packs here. I believe last time that, is it Titans of Ruin? I really cannot remember right now. I believe last set was Paradox Rift that I opened, and I believe we got the final one of the 4 in the final pack. So who knows, maybe that'll happen again here, but with the final Ogerpon mask. Once again, code card set to the side, and Vulpix, Eevee, Girafarig, Froakie. Ooh, I see a special border again. Glaceon, Diplin, Kilowattrel. Luxio's our first reverse. Rescue Board is our gold. Pretty neat. I love how random the gold cards seem sometimes. I mean, I love the look of the gold cards. They're really interesting and gorgeous cards, but such an odd and random feeling to pull a gold Rescue Board. Our rare is Alakazam. Well, that is another one that I was quite looking forward to, as I mentioned. But of course, I do want to throw a sleeve on this one real quick. And I'll also sleeve the Alakazam just because I've always loved Alakazam. Even though it is a pretty normal card here. Oh, please tell me this has actually been in focus. I hope it was just right then that was a problem and not the whole time I was doing that. 4 packs and 4 packs in these stacks. Oh no! Let's do 2 more, and then we'll get one final recording in the final 6. Really hope that the fact I dropped this pack does not cause any issues, because it seems like I always drop packs that have a significant card in them. Which then again, if it's the choice between not having a significant card and having a significant card but dropping it, I think I would choose the drop. Anyway, we got Feebas, Girafarig, Vulpix taking a nice nap, Froakie, Tatsugiri, Diplin, Jamming Tower. Oh, here we go. Sinistcha is our first reverse and is a rare, so that will be sleeved. Crawdon's our second reverse, and another Tinglu. Try to get this stack a little bit better here without ruining everything up there. Oh no, well, we'll just have to do that after I finish this final pack. But for right now, I need to sleeve my reverse rare real quick. And final pack magic. I say final pack. Final pack of this recording magic. Give me something to celebrate while I am setting up everything to look better. Finizen, Wattrel, Glimmet, Thwackey, Boomerang Energy. That's pretty neat. Can't believe Australia's getting represented. Slurpuff, Perrin. First reverse is Rhyfort. Second is Farigiraf. And our rare is Okidogi. That is the other one I was trying to think of a little bit ago. So anyway, I will go ahead and clean up a little bit and then start our final recording for this episode. Alright, I just decided I was ready to get back at it. I only took about a 30-second to minute break once again. We're on our final 6 packs. Really hoping we have just a rush of great cards here at the end. I've not been too unhappy with this booster box opening so far, but it's definitely felt like it's most likely the weakest one I've had yet. So anyway, Chimchar, Pinsir, Fione, Girder, Scolipede, Belly Bolt, accompanying Flute. Scolipede is our first reverse. Sandy Gast is our second, and another Alakazam is our rare. Man, just a lot of regular holo rares this set, it feels like. Or, well, this box specifically. So, of course, let's see, Twilight Masquerade. The Greninja card would just instantly resolve all issues, but I'm not really unhappy. I just would like a little bit more out of this. So let's go Phantump, Slugma, Tadbulb, Applin, Sandslash, Lucian, nice to see Gen 4 once again, Darmanitan, Thwacky is our first reverse, Chimchar is our second, and another hit with a Blissey EX. A little interesting to see a Blissey with not the maximum amount of HP that they are doing for the modern set, but nice to see Blissey coming back once again, and this is a pretty nice card for a pretty standard hit. You know what? Let's just slide her in right there, just to give a little more visual information to the frame. Next pack, 4 to go. Whew. You know, in a way, it feels like I've opened 32 packs, but in another, it really doesn't. It feels like this one's sped by. So we got an Eevee, Phantump, Slugma, Swirlix, Glaceon, nice, Sandslash, Iron Bundle, not holo, Ariados is our first reverse, Finizen our second, and a Fezandipity as our rare. Another pack, 3 to go now. Whew. And the time of night is actually starting to catch up with me a little bit, so this is actually quite nice. And let's go ahead and get that out of the frame. And Heliolisk, Ducklet, Emolga, Hisuian Growlithe, Milotic, Ariados, Kieran. Eevee's our first reverse. Ooh, here we go. Another gallery. Chansey. Very nice. Always loved Chansey. Always loved Blissey. Happini's pretty cool too. Very nice artwork. Very happy with that. And our rare, another Fezandipity. Feels like we've gotten that rare more than any of them. Been a lot of repeats in this box so far, but got a few really good cards here. Anyway, with that, we are now down to 2 final packs, which we are going to take care of in this recording. But I'm going to stretch real quick. There we go. Just because the way I'm sitting is a little bit painful. This pack is a little bit weird and, I don't know, curled at the bottom, which usually means there's a hit, especially when it's one of the last packs that I open. And it's being difficult. All these signs point to something crazy. Venipede, Aeron, Sandshrew, Chansey, Boomerang, Slurpuff, Perrin, Helioptile, Clefable, and Okidogi. Well, maybe not. And we're on the final pack. Let's set the stage for this, make it something crazy. Final pack magic. What do you have for us today? And Ursaluna is our final one. Blood Moon Ursaluna, to be specific, also has the weird curl thing. Maybe that last one was just a fluke in trying to get our hopes down. But in reality, this one is going to have something like a nice Greninja for us. So let us take a look today. Try not to destroy this pack here. Swirlix, Litwick, Poochyena, Flababy. Ooh, try not to get too far ahead of ourselves. Leafeon, Schwana, Glimora, Tealmask Ogerpon, so that's a reverse rare, something we can put to the side. Palisand, and Sinistra. So at least in terms of the artwork, I've been very happy with the set. Even the most basic of the cards have had some very gorgeous artwork. Very happy on that regard. Have had a handful of issues with centering, but not really anything too unusual for a modern set, and probably a little better than most of the packs I've opened recently. But unfortunately, just a lot of pull rate issues. Scarlet and Violet's not been too insane or too good to me. As a matter of fact, Sword and Shield was actually really good to me, especially around Lost Origin. I pulled 2 of the main Giratina V in a row, actually, from the Pokeball tins at Walmart. But just looking back at my Scarlet and Violet era, it seems like I have like usually 1 top 5 card, maybe 2 or 3 top 10 cards, and then a few spatterings between like the $1 and $5 range of cards. But this time, I've not looked up the values of these yet. And again, I've mentioned it before, I'm not in this for the values or anything like that. But it is still, of course, nice to get valuable cards whenever you spend money on something like a booster box. This one doesn't really feel like I have an obvious, like, main biggest hit. As I said with this A-Spec here, I know sometimes the A-Specs are a little bit more valuable. All of the various galleries that I've pulled are nice, but not necessarily obvious winners. I do think the Chansey is probably going to do pretty well. But otherwise, the Palafin or maybe the Magikargo is probably the one that I'm saying is going to be the most valuable. So I'll look those up. It's not terribly important, as I said, but it just felt like I didn't have as many real tangible hits as I do. But I'd have to, of course, count that and look at my old recordings to make sure that I'm not just, being subliminally taught that this was going to be worse by people saying that the pull rate's worse. So we'll take a look. Either way, I still had fun, and I hope you enjoyed watching this today. Thank you. Quick minor correction, I just looked it up. This is actually the 4th most valuable card in the set, with the 3 most recent sales for near mint being about $53 to $55. So again, it felt like it wasn't the greatest box in terms of hits, but I did get number 4 in the set currently, so that's pretty nice. Rescue Board is also the 16th most valuable in the set, with about $16 being the recent sale prices. And this Chansey, which I pointed out as probably my favorite card and also the one I think I thought was the most valuable, is the 19th most valuable on TCG Player. So I think it's selling for about $12 to $13 currently, which this set will of course go down since it's so new. Anyway, I just wanted to make these updates just so I can say that yes, they are a little more valuable than I thought, but just thank you for watching. I hope you had a great time.